Hi. Um, so I want to talk about yesterday. I guess I'm on a Jim Carrey marathon or something. 'Cause yesterday I watched The Truman Show, and that one really blew my mind. Um, there's so many movies, I haven't seen in a really long time, and I, I can't imagine that this movie affected me then how it does now from the stuff I know now. And so two of the things that really were freaking me out yesterday was that because when I'm manifesting, it just is, it's constantly stuff coming that I want. And, and I try and be very careful of my mind over what I focus my energy on, because the stuff does come so fast. I mean, it's crazy. I could go through, tons of explanations about that. But, I have to make sure, I'm not focusing my energy on negative and things like that, because they'll happen. And which gave me a weird feeling too. But so with him getting all this stuff coming to him, it's coming from the controllers, but he doesn't know that. And so it makes it seem like, he's getting these things that he wants and stuff. But he feels like something's wrong. Something doesn't feel right. And the controllers have controlled this whole environment and created it with, all these different people and I mean, it's completely controlled environment. And so the thing that was weird yesterday to me, I probably could have explained it better yesterday, but I was really, really just beside myself, because I even had to ask my mom. Like, I was like, okay, this is weird. I just finished the Truman Show, and now I feel like, am I Truman? Like, this is weird. I get the things all the time that I want. I know we're living in a false reality, and is everyone around me, is this all just to wake me up so that I can see it? Because it's weird. And she said, I'm not Truman that she knows of, but Truman's mom, all his friends, everybody would say that to him. Oh no, this is all real. I would never lie to you. And everyone was lying to him. And it's just so crazy, because it had these two things that were like, they're completely different. Like, your manifestation comes from your own power, your own thoughts, your own energy, and how you see the world and what you want to bring towards you. And Truman, he was only getting what they wanted him to have. And they would try and convince him of what he needed. And so, like right now in this split reality, we have, the group who are learning about their own empowerment as a human being and what all that means and stuff, and the manifestation is coming super fast. And then we have the other group that is just living in this controlled environment and has no clue. And at the end, when he's going through the water, he's finally gonna leave. He's finally got, he's pushed far enough. He's leaving. He takes off in his boat across the water, and then it hits into this fake environment, and he realizes it's all fake, and he gets out and he starts going to leave, to go out, and find out what is the world all about, really. And that is the place that we're at right now. Like, there's so many people who are on that boat headed straight for that wall, full speed ahead, and they're all going to hit at once. That's the energy thing that I'm talking about, when all of a sudden they all wake up at once. Because it's not going to just be this one guy. It's going to be millions of people. and they're all going to hit that wall. Like something's going to happen, and it's going to trigger the lights to come on, the programming to stop, and the people to have to see. And they're all going to hit that wall at once, and it's going to be amazing, but it's also going to be like a huge energetic surge. But anyways, that movie had me just totally freaked out yesterday. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so weird. I was so creeped out, because of my manifestation stuff is just like, it's boom, 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 boom. I think it's going to happen. And so then it was like, oh my gosh, is this my universe? Is this my creation? Am I the one who is making all of this? Like, it really kind of fucks with your head. So you can watch that movie, but, it's kind of like the same thing what I said about Westworld. I couldn't finish that one. I watched it when I was a kid. I loved that show. But now, when the other one came back out, the new one, I was already, waking up to this environment. I didn't know to the depth that it is, but I was already waking up to it, and it really creeped me out because I already knew that this was the evolution of human beings, and this was them becoming aware of their own being in their own place and stuff like that. And in Westworld, that's what it's like. They have a controlled environment. We have the controllers, and just like the same in the cabin in the woods. It's like this repeat thing that they show us, because that is what it is. That is what this life on earth has been, is a controlled environment by these controllers. And but people are waking up, and so everything is going to be changing. But it's just weird when you watch these shows that are movies that show you exactly what's going on. I don't know, it just messes with my head. But then, so after you watch a movie, other ones will pop up that you might also want to watch this. And one of them was, I was going through the list, and I was just like, no, I'm not in the mood. No, I'm not in the mood. No, I'm not in the mood. And then I got to Peggy Sue Got Married. And then I was like, oh, that would probably be cute, kind of wholesome. They're probably not going to show a bunch of murder or sex or anything. And so I started watching it, and I didn't remember it was about this at all. And I just was like totally fascinated. I was like, oh my gosh, what a great concept. So I didn't remember anything about her being time traveling. And I love time traveling stuff anyways. And but the thing that I thought was so cool was this idea. So if you were taken, just out of your life, and you were put back somewhere else, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, just plopped back down, only you were who you were at this time. Like, you've already had all these experiences, you know what happened, and now you're going to go back, plop back in. Like, would you try and fix the things that had already happened? Or would you just say, hey, I'm going in a new direction. I'm going to go live a totally different experience. I'm not going back there. And in hers, it also was fascinating too, because it was like fate and what's that other word? I was thinking of it. It starts with a D, I think. I say the wrong letters all the time though. Destiny. I did say the right letter. Fate and destiny were really trying to take hold of her experience. It was it just kept coming and coming, trying to pull her in this direction of her past, plus her ties to the people in her future life. And so I was like, oh, that's so crazy. Like, what would you do? Would you go back and go, nope, I'm going to go a completely different way? And if you did go a completely different way, does that make everything that has already happened go away? Or does that just keep happening? Because that has so much to do with the different timelines and stuff. And these different experiences and reincarnation and coming in and, you know, the whole drive of going in and having different experiences and stuff. And it was almost like it was like a glitch in her matrix, like her, you know, she was going to go through there. And then instead of, when she died, to be reborn, that she was just going to go back into and have a different experience as the same person. She didn't die or anything, but she was, I don't know, maybe she was in a coma or something. And, you know, it was like a Wizard of Oz kind of thing. But the movie is about her being back in time. And I just thought it was just making me think about so many different aspects of our lives and how we live them and the choices we make. And, you know, I don't know if I were to go back in time, it would be interesting if you could go back and then you could get up to the same place and go back again. So if it didn't work out, you could just go, you know, keep recycling back through. Wait, I'll try it this way. Wait, I'll try it that way. That's kind of what reincarnation is like anyways. You just don't come out as the same person all the time. You're the same person, but your body looks different. You look different. You're born in different families, even though a lot of the people in your family and stuff are all close soul partners. They're people who you interact with in your dead life, and you come back and you're born again and again and again with these same people. You just take turns playing roles. And so I was just, you know, I don't know. If I went back, you know, you would have that hold on you, like, but I want to be with my kids again. I want to see my kids again. But oh my gosh, would you go through some of the things that you went through? Or would you feel that you could change them just by having the knowledge of what has happened in the past? Or would you just go, oh man, that day when I was like trying to decide between this and this, I'm going to go the other way. And I don't know, it's just I thought it was really good. It was very thought-provoking. So I would recommend both of those movies. The Cabin in the Woods. Oh, a guy today on Twitter, I don't know, maybe it was a different day, but I just saw it today. And he had 4 movies listed. And 2 of them I had just watched, The Matrix and The Truman Show. And he had 2 other ones. I can't remember. I'm going to probably watch them today if I can find them. And then I'll talk about them tomorrow, because he's saying that it's all, you know, it's going to make you see things in a different way. Just like, but, you know, all the people who are completely, oh gosh, she's in a mood today. Like, oh my God. Hold on. Hurry. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Don't take my chair. Stella, do not take my chair. I'm sitting here. You go over there and sit down, okay? I'm talking. Okay, so anyways, I think just throws me. It's so easy to take me out of my train of thought anyways. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that. Doesn't take much. Well, anyways, today is kind of, oh my gosh, see, I say it all the time. Well, anyways, I got to come up with something new, because I'm driving myself crazy. Anyhow, that today is like super kind of just a heavy feeling day. It just feels like the energy. What is it? The this dark, heavy energy. It just feels like, oh. Okay, stop. What is it you want? This is just, I think this is just her mood today. Okay, I will stop for a minute and I'll be back.